I'm Ram, Arcade Future, and we're here at Modal Creative Studio. You're listening to Arcade Press. We're here with a very special guest. I'm super excited and honored to have him. His name is Book. He's a professional Thai Tekken player, esports pro player. I'm going to do a little introduction about him. Book is a Thai fighting game player currently representing Talon Esports. He's an EVO champion, and for those who don't know, EVO is the most prestigious Tekken or fighting game tournament in the world. He's won Tekken 7 at EVO Japan 2020. He's achieved dozens of top 8 finishes at the Tekken World Tour major events, including a 5th place finish at EVO 2018 and 1st place at Tiger Uppercut 2018, where he defeated Tekken legend Knee. Book led a Thailand team on the world stage in 2023 at Tekken 7 Gamers 8 Nations Cup, a monumental 3v3 tournament in Saudi Arabia. He placed 9th with 355 points on the Tekken World Tour 2023 leaderboard, where he competed with some of the top players like Ni, Arslan Ash, Rangchu, Joka, Kokoma, Daniel Mato, Ulsan, and more. He is cemented in Tekken 7's long history, having been invited to Tekken 8 EVO Showcase alongside the only other 6 Tekken 7 EVO champions: Arslan, Ni, Lohai, JDCR, Nobi, and Saint. He's recently won Bangkok in Thailand's monthly fighting game frenzy event in February, a sizable tournament where he placed first in both Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. He's appeared in several commercials and documentaries, including Core 8 Gaming's Getting Good in a Small Scene, published in 2019. And he is most known for his incredible mastery of Jin Kazama in Tekken 7 and Ken in Street Fighter 6, but has been streaming daily at twitch.tv/Book Tekken, in which he can be seen playing much of the roster. And at this point in Tekken, you never can be quite sure who Book will pull out in tournament. It's a great honor and pleasure to have you, man. Book, how are you doing today?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
I want to kind of get into first talking about your history in Tekken, like how you get started. Tell me your earliest days with fighting games. Like, when did you first come into contact with fighting games?
At the time, I was young. I believe I was 12 at the time. I was 6th grade, and I play a lot of game like RPG game,
yeah,
MMO, and a lot of like every kid that playing at the time, like Ragnarok, Get Pangya. But I know myself that I'm not very good with talking with people, so I love to be alone because of that. And at that time, me and my friend, we going to shopping mall. We want to watch movie.
Yeah.
And normally at every shopping mall in Thailand, we have the arcade nearby the ticket selling. So at that time, we have a lot of free time waiting for the movie. So I go to the arcade and I just watching which arcade has the most beautiful graphic at that time. And there was a Tekken 6, and I feel, oh, this game look pretty nice compared with the game online at that time. So that's the first time I want to start playing this game. And I just knew that they also have the system that you can collect the data into the card, and then wherever you go to the shopping mall and you put your card on that arcade cabinet, you can show your stat and your customization. And I feel it's look really cool to having that. Like, you play and you're showing your customize, and people surround you that watching you playing, and it's just look really nice.
Right. So a lot of times when you played at the arcade, it was at the movie theater, right?
Yes.
I had a bird told me that you used to also save your lunch money and not eat lunch at school just so you could go and spend that money on Tekken. Is that true? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, because when I was young, I have to say that my family is not rich. We kind of middle. Yeah.
Middle class.
Middle class.
Right.
So I have like money that they give to me when I go to the school around $2.
Yeah.
So I have to save that money every day for playing Tekken in the weekend.
Yeah.
So if I play Tekken at the weekend, that means I can play like, I believe every time I go to shopping mall, I have like 200 baht. So I can play like 10 times.
Right. Definitely. When did you know you were really good at Tekken? Were there people at the arcade that you could play with, or at the movie theater when you were playing? Were there a lot of other people there at that time for Tekken 6? That was quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
So were there a lot of people there?
At the time, yes. Every shopping mall, they have like their own team in that shopping mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm playing as Central Bangna. So we have the team called Rice. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes. And I think they have like 10 more people who play Tekken.
Right.
Yeah. And the way that I want to improve myself is, I mean, when I notice that I'm getting better, is I have to play every single player. So it's like, how to say, it's like anime that you're watching.
Yeah.
Like the main
Character.
have to beat the villain from the weakness to the
Strong.
hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah, strongest.
So it's like leveling up.
Yes.
Right.
So it's the same like in arcade scene at that time.
Right.
So when they saw me at the first time, they put someone to play with me, someone that like don't need to be strongest in that shopping mall, just the lowest.
Right.
And when they beat me, I know that I'm not good enough, so I have to improve myself.
Right.
So I try to improve myself by play a lot more and learning from mistake, and then I can beat like each one of them.
How did you know you could do this professionally? When did you say, okay, I can be a pro at this?
Actually, I don't think everyone, even me or anyone in Thailand, think about become professional in this game. We don't believe in that at all, because in 2012 or 11, there was a team tournament, which the winner get, I believe, 170 USD for the winner. And that's the 3v3. So at that time, the game online, the first place, maybe they get like 3,000.
Right.
So that's the gap between the single player and the team player. So we don't believe at all that esport will, how to say, we can become professional in this game, because it's not worth it.
Right.
People just playing for fun as a hobby, and then they get the job, and yeah, they just put Tekken as a hobby.
So how do you feel about it now? Do you still treat it as a hobby that you're really good at, or do you see it more serious, like a career?
I feel I have to take it serious, because it's my career, so I have to do it seriously. And actually, I am the only one who have this kind of career in Thailand. So I think if I do it well, I make achievement more. Maybe later, people from Thailand can get like watching, like, oh, if this guy is good in their own country, there must be another one who's strong in this country too. So maybe we can see a lot more professional player in Thailand.
Hopefully. What motivates you to play at such a high level? You've played in Japan, you played in the US, you've played in Korea, you've played everywhere. What motivates you to really be the best?
First time when I joined Korea tournament, I know that the previous year there was a Thai player who represent our country joined that tournament, but most of them not doing that well. So I just feel like I want to do that too, but I just want to do better than them, because every time I see, I don't want to mention who, but every time I see Thai flag in international scene, I always saw them like they drop from top 16, before top 8. And I feel personally, it's not that good looking. So I want to have that chance to represent my country and doing well, or at least doing better than them.
I love that. You also, so there's some national pride there. Like, you want to see the Thai flag do really well.
Yes.
You performed in Saudi Arabia at 3v3 at Gamers 8. What was that experience like? Because for me as a viewer, it was the first time that I saw like a Thai team with high production.
Yeah.
Like, it was like super cool. You and Shin Akuma, Pat Lors, you guys walked out. It was like, another big esports, like maybe Overwatch or some other, big game, League of Legends or something. It was so awesome to see you guys like that. What was that experience like for you to perform in Saudi Arabia against some of the best players as well? Was that fun for you? Tell us a little bit about that.
Honestly, when I first know about the format, like 3v3,
yeah,
I don't think about we can achieve like top 3 at all. But Shinakuma, he believed in our team that we can perform like at least top 5, top 6. But personally, I know that we cannot make it at that time, because this is maybe my ego thinking, I always think about if we having a team game, we always do bad compared with single player. So
Why is that?
I don't know, but that's what I see from every scene from esports scene. And Tekken is like the game that most of the people who play this game like is kind of weird guy, cannot get along with the society, so they come to play Tekken. And when there was a team tournament, first time I think, oh, that's fucked up for sure.
Yeah. Wow.
So I try to enjoy the moment as much as I can.
For Street Fighter 6, when I talk to Street Fighter players, and a lot of times I ask them, are you going to play Tekken? They say no, because it's impossible to play both. But you do really well with both games. You play Ken in Street Fighter 6, and Tekken 8, would you say your main is Jin still?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you play both games at such a high level? Because, like I said, many people who play Street Fighter say, I can't do both. If I'm playing Tekken, I have to focus on Tekken because it's so complex. How do you do it? What's the tip you would give for someone else who wants to play both?
I think at the time, in 2014 or 13, there was an arcade that the owner is the fighting game player, and they have the cabinet for Tekken Tag 2 and Street Fighter 4, I believe, at the time. And when I see that scene, anyone who play like their own game, like if someone who play mainly in Tekken, they don't even watching Street Fighter at all. Same as Street Fighter. When someone plays Street Fighter, they don't even watch Tekken Tag 2. And I want to know what difficult in Street Fighter, because I feel like at the time I'm already strong in Tekken and I want something challenging myself. And I heard someone said about the scene that Tekken player never be good in Street Fighter. So I think that's what is kind of tricked me. And I just want to know how difficult it is. Yeah.
Is it difficult?
It's difficult. I don't think it's difficult. I feel like it's like compared to normal activity like exercise. I think it's about the same.
So what would you say to people who say there's no way you can play both at a high level, which we've seen you do? They say there's no way, and if book knows a way, how do I do it? How do I play both games?
Actually, that word high level is kind of like good or bad, because I believe my gameplay is not high level. Either way, you can say that the Thai scene is not
that good yet. Right.
Yeah.
But you did really well at Tiger Uppercut as well.
Yes.
So you still think that you weren't performing at a high level even then?
I think I still remember the basic of the game. Even I'm not playing that game for months. I only played Tekken 8 at that time.
Right.
But I feel I still remember the most important about in game in Street Fighter 6. Yeah.
So you focus on the fundamentals, the basics of the game, and that gets you a long way.
Yeah, fundamental and what I'm good about that.
Right. Who do you look up to? Who's your inspiration? Like, is it someone in gaming, or is it someone maybe in some other field? Like, who inspires you to? Was there another player that really got you like motivated?
At first, when I was young, like 10 years ago, I thinking about Nee and JDCR.
Right.
Because both players, they always traveling to EVO and many major event in US. And I feel it's kind of cool that someone from Korea is like one man army join in US, and he just beat everyone. And I feel, oh, they look really cool. I want to be like them. But currently, I feel myself. Because first reason is if you respect someone too much, you will feel nervous when you're facing against them. That's the one thing that I know. So I have to put that down. Yes, I respect them in my mind, but when we have to facing against them, we have to do our best. So I think that's the one reason. And second is when I look back in our scene in Thailand, like I said, the number is not much, and the player who doing seriously in this game is less than that. I feel it's kind of crazy that I'm still keep doing this for whole time. And I feel that's kind of inspired me. And of course, everyone say the same to me too. So I feel, oh, that's the crazy that I'm still doing this. Why is everyone maybe stop thinking or stop dreaming about this? Because they never think it can be true.
Why do you keep dreaming about it? Why do you keep thinking about it? Why do you keep going?
I just want to win every single tournament that I can, because we know the backstory about that. Even everyone doesn't know that, but I know. So if I can do that, it's like my achievement of my life. That's it.
What are your goals this year?
Try to do my best in every single tournament. If I can become like top 3 or even champion, it's like a bonus. But I just want to perform well in every single game that I play.
What do you attribute your success to? Do you think it's mostly because of your talent, because of your focus, your dedication, why are you so good?
I think everything comes to the right time, not just me. Because before me, I believe there was a strong player in Thailand,
right.
But at the time, that not much opportunity that they can get, like offer from the team, like support from community, even even the prize money at that time is not that high,
right,
compared to current. I think in my time it's like perfect time to get that whole thing. Yeah, I don't think one thing can become like, how to say, strong is not enough, talent is not enough.
Right.
Everything have to come to the right.
Luck.
The right. Luck? Yeah.
Kind of like everything has to work out perfectly, right?
Yes.
So it's kind of like you have to be lucky. So you feel like you've been lucky, you have good luck.
Yeah, I think I'm very lucky,
right,
compared with another player.
Right. What is your most proud achievement since you've been playing, since the Tekken 6 days to now? You even had a lot of success in Tekken Tag 2, all the way to Tekken 7, which is probably your most successful, and now Tekken 8, which sky's the limit. You're going to keep going. What thing has been the most proud of you? What achievement or what win has made you that you hold close to your heart?
Actually, every time that I beat the guy that I never beat them before, every time, I feel
really good.
Yeah, really good. And the most success, in my opinion, I believe is Tiger Uppercut. That's the one thing. And second is Southeast Asia game. Because, okay, I will tell about first, like Tiger Uppercut. I think when I beat Knee at that time, that moment can give me career. If I'm not beating Knee at that time, maybe I'm not
confident.
Not confident. I mean, maybe I'm not having a team like this current, and maybe many more opportunity will not come.
So beating Knee gave you a really big opportunity. Yes. It opened a lot of doors for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Southeast Asia game, like I said, that tournament, everyone in Thailand watching that tournament because they'll see the Southeast Asian game is very important for our country.
Yeah.
And I make first place, so that means everyone happy and everyone know about the exits of Tekken. And as a Thai, I feel I'm complete my duty as a Thai person already.
Right. What's the biggest challenge that you've had as a pro player? The biggest thing, the obstacle?
I think dealing with my feeling, emotion, that's the most problem. Most
biggest challenge for you?
Yeah, biggest challenge.
So during the game, or you mean just in life in general?
Everything.
Do you feel like you get angry or you get upset, or what's the emotion that you're dealing with?
Everything. Everything.
Excitement, anger, everything, right?
Except excitement.
Yeah.
Because I keep doing this for many years already, and I try to put that feeling down because it's not good to having that feeling, in my opinion. But other feeling that I said, because when you're living, like, okay, let's say today you don't play Tekken, but you have to think about your perform in the next day every time. You're still keeping good in this game. You still beat everyone at the same time. You have to think about something like this for whole year. Yeah,
And it's tiring, right?
very much. But I try to think there's more people who more tiring than me, like the people who working hard but they don't get the money like other do, like the lower class level.
Right. People who have full-time jobs, work every day,
Yeah.
hard work,
Yes.
still struggling.
Yes.
So you think like you're grateful to still have your position.
And I cannot be tired because of that, because that looks so easy. That's the
Right.
emotion. Someone had to dealing with that every single day. They
Right.
have to work at night, they eat at night, and less money that they can having.
Right.
Yes.
What are your impressions of Tekken 8 right now, generally? Like, the game's been out for a while. People really like it. People have a lot of complaints about it. Seems like, from my perspective, a lot of the characters are really powerful.
Yes.
And they just made everyone really strong. What are your impressions of the game right now, generally speaking?
Before the game is released, I already feeling that Tekken 8 will be broken, overpowered, broken. The game have many issues from what I can see from Tekken 7, and not balancing. Even the network, I don't believe in the network system in Tekken that much compared with another game. And that's the truth. When the game is released, everything I say was right. Every character is broken. The net code is not that good. Actually, I love Street Fighter more than Tekken when they get released. Yeah, they're doing better, and even the term of the gameplay, I like Street Fighter more than Tekken, because Street Fighter is more logic than Tekken. Sometimes Tekken you just do something random, you can win, but Street Fighter is about logic, and I love that part. And the network is better, but it's just worse than Tekken because our community not playing Street Fighter compared to with Tekken. But I'm maining Tekken, so I don't care.
You're just going to fight through it, right?
Yeah, because I love to enjoy every single game if
Right.
I can.
Right.
So that's why I join Tekken and Street Fighter.
The Tekken 8 has introduced a lot of new changes to the system compared to Tekken 6, Tekken 7, Tekken Tag, and now Tekken 8. And maybe even if I'm sure you've probably played Tekken 5 casually. What do you think about the mechanics of Tekken 8? Do you think it's like an exciting direction to get more players in? Do you wish it kind of was more like some of the older versions of Tekken? How do you feel about the direction that it's going? Because it's really interesting. Like, I never thought that I would see Tekken with 2 meters under the health bar. I never thought that would happen. And before, it had the little 8 token. It had the heat tokens, they had the little number 8 for like how many times you could do certain heat moves.
Right.
What do you think about that?
I think they out of idea what they're gonna do with the game system anymore. So that's why they put meter in the game. That's what I think, because it's already look perfect for the system. So I think about what they're gonna put more in Tekken 8.
Right.
Yeah, when I see his system, I say, okay, that makes sense. They want to see more aggressive game, because in the history of Tekken, people just keep blocking, defending, and I feel it's more interesting to see Tekken 8 look like this.
Right.
Yeah, and I believe even you play Tekken 5 or 6, when you come back to play Tekken 8, you still remember those kind of things when you play at that time when you was young or whatever. When you play Tekken 8, I think everyone will enjoy this game and not feel uncomfortable with this game system, because basically it look same, 6 to 8. Yes.
What is the best Tekken game of all time?
Best Tekken game of all time. If you ask me, maybe I think Tekken 6, because that was the first Tekken that I played seriously, and because there was an arcade scene at that time. That's why I love it. Right now, arcade already dead. You will only see the clean game that people pick the toy. No more arcade cabinet, and I feel that's unfortunate not seeing that anymore. But I understand the
time.
The time.
Yeah. Of course, I'm a big arcade fan too, and I miss the arcade, and you very rarely see arcade cabinets today. you know, in the arcades. Music games or claw games, you don't see.
And
Tekken.
when I see people who play Tekken and they have a card in arcade cabinet, I feel they look like celebrity. Like it's so rare to see someone like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What are your thoughts on Street Fighter 6 right now?
Like I said, I think Street Fighter 6 look really good. The balance, maybe it's look getting better. At least we can know that who is overpowered. Like just a few character, but most of the character they put at the good position. I mean, for the level in terms of development.
Right.
I think that's already good.
Have you got a chance? I think you played some Ed, right? What do you think about that character?
I'm not playing Ed for now.
Okay.
I just feel I don't want to spend my time to
Trying all the different things out.
yeah in other game. When I play other game, I just want to focus just one character because I don't want to mess up my muscle memory. I would say. And if I do that, that means I have to doing a lot of hard work
Right.
to remember every character in Street Fighter 6. But I know that if I want to seriously in that game, I have to do that. But I know that Tekken is my main, so I have to do separately like this. Tekken, I can play every character, but Street Fighter, I only can play just Ken because of that. And
Right.
Ken is simple character, so it's not affect to my brain.
Right. You can just focus on the logic behind playing Ken. You don't have to try to memorize all the different routes and
Yeah.
strategies, right? What about 2XKO? You know, that game just got, you know, the official name for the game got released from Project Delta 2XKO. What do you think about that game?
I like the old name.
You like it?
I like the old name.
Yes,
Project
of course.
L.
Yeah. I think most people.
Yeah. It's kind of shame that they changed the name because they're showing that name for I believe 2 or 3 years already. Compared with Valorant, before that they naming it Project A, I believe. But
Yeah.
that name I only see just 6 months before coming to Valorant, so that's okay.
Right.
But for Project L, they put that title for
Right.
a few years.
Valorant was called Project A at one point, and now Project L had been out so long.
Yes.
Then they all of a sudden changed it to 2XKO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the name isn't maybe your favorite, but what do you think about the gameplay? Can we expect you to be playing 2XKO? I think that would be interesting to see you with someone else playing, even though I know you like to do solo games, not so much team games.
I will try the game for a couple months.
Yeah.
And let's see if I'm gooding with that, or the game publisher will do anything about the game, like promoting or having a tournament. It will be interesting to see that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And for the gameplay, I feel that game is too simple. Maybe it's not challenging for the old veteran, right? Veteran fighting game player. They will not feel challenging when they're playing that game. And I believe someone gonna love it. Mostly is the new player.
Right.
Because they're looking for the fighting game that easy to execution and it's the new game. So I believe 2XKO dealing with every single problem, I believe, that people complain about how to get good in fighting game.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to in fighting games this year? Is it competing at EVO, competing in Las Vegas? Is it, you know, Tekken World Tour events? Is it just new characters, new gameplay, getting Tekken 8 to be more balanced? What is the most exciting thing for you right now for fighting games this year?
The most exciting?
The thing that makes you feel like a kid again back in the arcade. It gives you that same feeling and that excitement. Maybe nothing quite like that.
I just want to beat someone that I never beat before. Because it's bring back my feeling when I was at arcade. Just
Who do you want to beat?
Aslan, Ni, Usan. Actually, every single player. Because if you want to be a champion, you have to beat everyone. Yeah. I don't want to think just, I just want to beat this guy because maybe you beat this guy, but you lost someone that you don't know. It doesn't make sense for me. So if I want to become champion, I have to beat everyone. Yeah.
Let's do a little game. I'm gonna name a couple games, different fighting games, and I want you to tell me high tier, mid-tier, low tier. Okay, and you can tell me why if you want, or you can just say. So first game, ready?
Oh, sorry.
Take a water break. Ready? We got about 10 games or so.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. First game, Tekken Tag 2.
Mid tier,
Mortal Kombat.
low tier,
Dead or Alive.
low tier,
Soul Calibur.
low tier.
Street Fighter.
What's Street Fighter?
Just the whole franchise.
Just the whole franchise.
Street Fighter 2, 4, 3.
High tier.
Tekken.
But you said Tekken Tag 2?
Tekken Tag 2, but now just Tekken, the whole franchise.
High tier,
Okay. Guilty Gear.
low tier,
Smash.
mid tier.
I'm interested. Well, you name DOA, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur low tier, but Smash is mid tier. You like Smash Bros?
I have talked with someone that they are Smash community. I just surprised that they have many players in Thailand. Like they have gathering every single week, and they get like 50 people or 60 people who interested in this game.
Right.
And that's look interesting. Even though we don't support that game that much,
It's a strong community, right?
it's strong community.
Yeah. King of Fighters.
Low tier.
Why, man? I gotta know why. King of Fighters is low tier.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Why do you feel like that?
When you, I have to say that each game that I provide the tier, I thinking about in terms of become esport, in terms of getting popular. I don't think King of Fighter is the good game for newcomer because it look really old. When we think about King of Fighter, we think about King of Fighter 1998,
98, 99. Yeah.
And the graphic at the time, we already know that's an old game for old people.
Even at the time,
Yes.
like Tekken 3 was already out by then.
Yeah.
So Tekken 3 looked really good compared to King
much
of Fighters
better.
98. Yeah.
And I believe everyone will think King of Fighter is like, it's never come back, look like a modern game. That's what I think.
Right. It's very interesting. What do you think about the gameplay? Or you haven't spent very much time with it? Have you spent time with the gameplay?
I play a few hours and I don't like that.
Right.
I feel it's very challenging. Like the combo you have to input precisely, and I don't like the way the game look at all.
Definitely. DNF Duel.
Low tier,
This is not fighting game, but Valorant.
high tier.
Do you play Valorant?
Yes.
Stream?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Virtua Fighter.
Low.
Why Virtua Fighter low? Of course, it's not the most popular.
Yes.
It also hasn't had an really updated new game.
Yeah.
So are those your reasons why? Because it's just old?
You already answered. Because the game is not updated, right, for a long time. That means even the game republisher, they forget about that game. Why people like us, we have to remember that game. Even the owner, they forget about the game.
Tough love from Book. Tough love. Skullgirls.
Skullgirl,
Yeah.
low tier.
Injustice.
Low tier.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
That's a tough one, man. You know,
I like watching. I believe. I think it's high in other region, but in our region it's low, of course.
definitely.
If I say low tier, people will question me about that. So that's why I said maybe other region is high tier, but our region is low tier.
Right. Man, I appreciate your time. Is there anything else you want the audience to know about your plans for this year or about your perspective on the game? Anything else you want to say?
I'm think I'm not clear about answer my question about you said what is my advice give to the new player who
Right.
want to become like me. The way that I said don't be like me, I just try to say in my opinion, because the scene is not support enough and the game they don't really have a plan for the game.
Right.
So it's very risky to put your whole life in something that not stable.
Right.
And I still want people to watch this like as a hobby. You can enjoy this game as a hobby. You can gathering with people in tournament or whatever. Some people, because some people they don't want to come to the tournament because they know
they can't win.
They know they can't win.
Right.
Actually,
they know you're going to be there. You're going to try to win the whole thing.
I want to see that the day that I'm not playing anymore. Is there going to be more player who want to join the tournament?
Right.
That's the exciting part for me.
So it sounds like you're basically saying like people should find other reasons to play the game besides being number one.
I think I'm stopping question like why people don't play fighting game. I think I'm stopping question that question anymore because I know the nation of people maybe in my country is very weird compared with other region. Yeah. But I believe one thing is people can enjoy the fighting game, not just Tekken. I mean every fighting game like as the viewer. They can watch, they can having fun. The game is very easy to understand. And I don't believe the game is too difficult to know the basic of the game. Basic maybe yes, but you know that there was 2 bar and someone out, that means they lose.
Right.
It's very simple game. So that's why I say they can enjoy the game as a viewer more than the player. Yes.
Man, you're very wise, and we look forward to seeing you perform at a very high level coming up here in April at Evo Japan. We're going to be supporting you and rooting for you every step of the way. It's a big honor to have you. I do appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.